Here we are. This is Debbie from wohomusic with Will from Max Raptor outside the Marquee in Norwich, where Max Raptor will be playing later tonight for the final. Is this the final leg of your tour?
Yeah, it's the final date of the tour. We've got a festival tomorrow in up in Derbyshire, a festival called Why Not Festival, and we're on about 3-4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, this is the last one of the tour. It's going to be a good one. Cool.
So you've been very busy touring.
Yeah, it's been all over the UK, and some big highlights. Newcastle O2 Academy, and where else do we play? Glasgow's kind of a bit of a weird one. Last night in Guildford, that was pretty nuts. Saw a bearded woman as well, which is quite incredible.
That's scary.
Full on Abe Lincoln beard.
Right.
Unbelievable. So that was a massive highlight.
Excellent. So Max Raptor formed in 2007.
Yeah.
How did the four of you get together?
Well, I was travelling, and Matt, the drummer, and JB, the guitarist, they were in a band that split up. I was away, and Matt got in contact with me and said, "Yeah, when you get back, do you want to start a band?" We went to school together, Matt and I, and Tom as well, the bass player, and we just we jammed. I don't know, we jammed for like 6 months, played 2 gigs, left it for another 6 months, wrote a bit more, and then I don't know, we started kind of taking it seriously 2009. Like properly kind of gigging and stuff. Last June 2009, played with Billy Talent, Canadian band, and that's when it all kind of started moving forward.
Okay.
It's good.
Good. Why did you choose the name Max Raptor?
It's kind of like we wanted a character that kind of represented the music we were writing about, and I don't know, it's just a weird thing people ask us about, and the songs are about the poet William Blake, and it's that kind of people, the older they get, the kind of more corrupt they get, and it's almost like we're evolving back into like the dinosaur ruthless kind of killers.
Okay.
And we just kind of made this character which kind of stands out. It gives us a kind of, I don't know, it's something kind of original, something that kind of looks good on the eye, and it just came from it. It sounds nice.
Yeah, it does stand out.
Yeah.
On your website, and I think you put it on your wohomusic profile as well, you described yourself as a bunch of angry, aggressive dinosaurs? Or something like that.
No, it's kind of like, I don't know, our music's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like angsty, it's more, I don't know, it's kind of punk driven. Punk rock. Some people have said we're indie. I don't know. We're kind of down the middle, and I just like the energy. It's kind of energetic.
Do you write the lyrics?
Yeah, I write the lyrics.
You write the lyrics, and how do you, as a band, work the lyrics with the music? What comes first?
JB, the guitarist, he sends me over a track. He kind of sends a couple of tracks a day, and then I'll write the lyrics at the top, like melodies, lyrics, and think of the theme for the song. And then we get into the practice room, I send off the lyrics, I record it in my back at home, and then we get into the practice room and just play it.
Okay.
Like for the first time. It works, yeah, it kind of comes together, it's quite cool.
Your single, The Great and the Good, is out now and currently available on various digital download sites. How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. It's actually really good.
Have you sent any to press, or have you printed any?
Yeah, so we've got a. It's not a physical. As we're with an independent label called Name Label, and they put out that single just before the Stranglers tour, back in February, and it's just on iTunes and Spotify, and it's not physical because when we hopefully sign with our major, then we can release it again with our album.
Okay. When can we expect an album? Are you working on the material?
Yeah, we're working on material. We've got a kind of 20, 30 songs that we're going through, and we're going to get in the studio with our producer, a guy called Sam Bell, and we're going to get get into the studio, record some stuff, and we kind of take it apart in the studio, and then I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be kind of October, November time.
Okay.
We start actually recording the album.
Good, good. Who's been your biggest influence musically?
I don't know. Me, like personally, like, it's funny. Like we all have like really different influences, and JB, guitarist, he's like big into his kind of 70s rock, and then, but he's now kind of listening to quite a lot of modern punk stuff. Tom, the bass player, he's kind of like old punk, and but he's a massive reggae fan as well, so it's kind of weird. And then drummer's just a bit mental. Like, he listens to anything that's kind of metal, like hardcore, fast stuff. I don't know, singer-songwriter, so I love Jeff Buckley, massive fan of Jeff Buckley, but anything that's energetic, that's what I'm about. Alexis on Fire, great band. Goes to the Thousand as well.
Can I just ask you a quick question? It's funny, like, a lot of the bands that we've met have cited Jeff Buckley as an influence.
Really?
And it's quite strange because you compare Jeff Buckley's work to like the bands that we're talking to, like you, and there's like miles of difference. What specifically within Jeff Buckley's work what can you relate to in his work?
It's just, I think it's like, you can tell that he's like, he kind of means what he's saying. Like when he's singing it, you can just tell he absolutely like means it. And anything he's written down is just unbelievable. Like massive fan of it. Like quite a lot of soul in it.
If you had to choose a career other than music, what would it be and why?
Other than music, I used to be a fashion buyer, and I quit in November to move back for the band, and it would probably be that, because that was kind of my ideal job apart from music.
Okay.
But music kind of took the priority, so yeah, I think I'd go back to that. They're quite similar, like fashion, music things, like quite similar.
I think that's a good choice.
Industries, yeah, definitely. It's cool.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Who in the band has the worst habit, and dare I ask what it is?
It's Matt, our drummer. I don't know. He's just constantly wired. He doesn't drink coffee. He doesn't drink any kind of like energy drinks. He's just got a problem. He's an only child. I think it's like, he just drums on everything, as soon as he's up, that's it for the day. He's just completely nuts for the rest of the day. I don't know.
Very
we kind of love him
wild.
for that, but we also kind of hate him for it.
Yeah.
No, it's
At the end of the tour, they just chill out.
yeah, no, he's still going. Like, he never ever chills out. But
Right.
it's good. It kind of keeps us going, keeps us motivated. So yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. What is your idea of the ultimate gig, if it was made up of living and or dead artists?
I quite like a gig with Rage Against the Machine in the States, and then I don't know. Obviously Jeff would be in there. A Rage gig. I mean, we saw them at Download this year, and it was just nuts. Everyone absolutely loved it, and their music kind of speaks. And I don't know. I love what they do. They look amazing, and they just kind of, their sound is just like, it's so original. No one else sounds like them.
Right.
Yeah. A bit of Rage, I reckon that would be cool.
Okay. With all the social media sites and the MySpaces, Facebooks, wohomusic, and the avenues for bands to promote themselves through the internet and stuff, do you? I know that you do utilize that because you're on all the various sites and that.
Yeah.
Do you find that is helpful, or do you think sometimes it's more work than you just want to be out there playing the music? I mean, nowadays it seems bands have to promote themselves a lot more.
I think it's good. Like, you can set up events and stuff, and you can actually tell people when stuff's going on, and it works as well. And if you're putting yourself out to the right people and not kind of pissing everyone off by sending stuff out all the time, over and over again. It's the same, like it's the same people. You just got to be like specific about where you send your like invites and whatever, and it works that way definitely. And I don't know, that's what it is now, and you can't really ignore it. You've got to go with it.
Things have changed, I think.
Yeah. But it'll all come back around. Like vinyls are coming back. We'll probably release like 500 like limited edition vinyls when the album's done, and yeah, it all comes back around. Like quite to do a bit of a mixtape or something, a bit quite nice little Max Raptor mixtape for gigs.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
So now that the Cover Your Faces tour is finished, what's next for Max Raptor?
I got festival tomorrow, and then we've got another tour in September, and that's basically in cities that we haven't played on this tour, and then we're just writing absolutely loads of tunes, and then get onto the album, and then it's release. And there's something kind of major coming up next year, but it's not finalised, but it's almost there, and that'll be coming out the next.
So watch this space.
Yeah, completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add, or
just come and watch us? Yeah.
Right.
All the shows are all our shows are like full of energy, and we get the energy from the crowd
and Matt.
And Matt, yeah. All the fucking time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Will.
Yeah, no problem.